So we've done a ton of what happened to videos. Quarterbacks, wide receivers, running backs, DBs. Today is finally the day where we show one of the big fellas some love. And not just any old lineman, this dude was absolutely dominant during his reign. Today, I'm gonna tell you the story of what happened to Glen Dorsey.
Yeah, you'll never know quitter, 'cause I'ma go get her.
Alright, real quick, I gotta give a shout out to today's video sponsor, SeatGeek. Now, SeatGeek is an app that aggregates tickets from all over the internet, with their primary objective being to make the buying process as simple as possible. Yo, fortunately for us, football season is finally right around the corner. It's almost here, bruh. So you can rest assured that SeatGeek is gonna be coming in clutch very soon. Now, in order to simplify the buying process, they grade all the tickets on the scale from 1 to 100, letting you know what the better deals are. They also allow you to preview the view of each seat before you even get there, taking the guesswork out of it. If you want to download the SeatGeek app, just click the link in the description and use my code FlemLo for $20 off your first purchase. Let's get it. Glen Dorsey was born in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. As a toddler, believe it or not, a guy that would one day grow to be a 300+ pound unstoppable force could barely walk. Now, if you've seen Forrest Gump, it'll be very easy to picture this next part. Glen had a condition where his legs were essentially crooked. His family just called it extreme bow-leggedness. Basically, he couldn't walk straight, and the dude had to wear leg braces. That has to suck. He's growing up around other kids and he's watching them run around playing, and he can't do none of that. You gotta just sit on the sideline and watch. Fortunately for Glen, he had a strong bond with his mom, who told him to just be patient. He would be out there soon, and Glen believed him. And just like she said, by the start of elementary school, the braces had come off. So after having to sit out this first portion of his life, once this cat started walking, he soon started running. And once he started running, it was hard to get him to stop. Something that opposing defenses would eventually learn all too well. As a kid, Glen started growing so fast that he was always right on the cusp of not qualifying for his rec league football team. And after that early life experience, he wasn't having it, bro. So at 8 years old, this dude was cutting weight like a damn boxer trying to make the weigh-in. He had to weigh in before every single game. So he was dieting, he wasn't eating no sugar, he was eating salads. Like, he was determined to do whatever it took, even at such a young age, to make sure he was not ever sitting on the sidelines again. By the time he hit high school, opposing teams were terrified of this man. Now, he dealt with some injuries his senior season and he missed some games that year. But his junior year, at the D tackle position, this cat racked up over 100 tackles and 12 sacks. He was named Louisiana 4A Defensive Player of the Year, and he committed to the very prestigious school that he grew up right down the street from, Louisiana State University, LSU. Man, it's crazy to think that he wore braces on his legs for over a year and then grew into the beast that he became. It really goes to show you that even when your circumstances not ideal, you can still make this shit happen, man. Glen didn't start many games as a freshman, but he was a part of the rotation. On his very first collegiate snap, dude made a play and recovered a fumble. As a sophomore, the 6'2", 300+ pound Glen still didn't start, but he saw enough playing time to come away with 21 tackles and 3 sacks. Glen stayed the course. He was used to being patient and wouldn't lose hope. Finally, when his junior season rolled around, Glen Dorsey cracked the starting lineup. He was LSU's third leading tackler with 64 stops, including 8 tackles for loss, and 3 of those were sacks. Glen was named first team SEC and first team All-American. These accomplishments were great, but they would pale in comparison to his legendary 2007 season. After his junior season, Glen was projected as a first-round draft pick, and y'all know my saying, there's little to no upside in going back to school. But Glen wasn't shook by this. As a matter of fact, it was damn near impossible to shake Glen. Just ask his old roommate, Tyson Jackson. Now, Tyson Jackson is a defensive end who went on to play in the NFL until like 2016. And when he was in college, him and Glen shared an apartment. Halloween night, 2007. Tyson decided, yo, I'm gonna play a little prank on Glen. So he leaves the door to their apartment cracked as if somebody had broke in. Now this already sounds like a dumb plan. Let me just keep it a buck. Anyway, he flips the breaker switch off and hid in the apartment. I'm wondering, like, how long was he committed to hiding in the dark just for this prank? Like, that's commitment. So eventually Glen, who approached the door, sees it's cracked open. He bam, busts in the door. Who the f in here? Tyson jump out wearing a damn Halloween mask. And he probably screams something like, ah! So he looking to get like a scream or at least a flinch out of Glen. Nah, Glen rushes him. So he catches him and then lifts him up and then attempts to throw this dude out the window of the second-story apartment that they're in. By this time, Tyson's yelling, yo, bro, stop, it's me, chill. And of course, eventually Glen realizes, oh, this is Tyson, he's trying to play a damn prank on me, and he stops. Now, it's important to note that Tyson is 6'5", 290 pounds. He's not a little guy. So the moral of the story is some people you just don't mess with. So Glen went on to rack up 70 tackles, 12 for loss with 7 sacks, and he helped lead LSU to a national championship. He became the only player in college football history to win the Bronco Nagurski, the Outland, the Lott Trophy, and the Lombardi Award in the same year. That's how dominant this dude was. He even finished 9th in the Heisman voting and had some people pushing pretty hard for him to win it, saying that, yo, the Heisman is not about numbers per se, it is about dominance, and Glen Dorsey was dominant. Now, Glen had actually fallen victim to the senior curse or whatever you want to call it, and he had sustained an injury. But once again, refusing to sit on the sideline, he played the entire second half of that season injured. But he fought through it, and after being examined rigorously by a bunch of doctors, he was drafted 5th overall by the Kansas City Chiefs, and he ended up playing in the league from 2008 to 2015, playing D-tackle and some defensive end. He finished his 8-year career with over 200 tackles, 6 sacks, and 4 fumble recoveries. All right, man, that's gonna do it for the video. Remember, if y'all dug it, click the like button, subscribe if you're brand new. Who else do y'all want to see one of these videos on? Make sure you letting me know in the comment section. Other than that, though, I'm gonna holler at y'all next time. FlemLo Raps 1.
Yeah.